Welcome back, guys, and today we're going to be producing more content than EA. Shock, they have done a stinker, but we will not. I've got 5 methods to make you a ton of coins, 1 from each league. We're going to go international and show you exactly how to make the coins to get a squad like mine. So make sure to subscribe, drop a like down below, and let's get into it. If you guys are looking to get some FIFA coins to improve your team and smash through Weekend League, check out U4GM FIFA 23 coins, and you can use code RECALL for 5% off at checkout. Make sure to go check out the sponsor, guys, but let's get into the video. They've messed up the market, and basically the only way to actually do sniping is do compare price. So right now we're going to do centre back, we're going to do Serie A, you're going to go over to Inter Milan and you're going to compare price at the end. Now what we were really looking for is a 2.5 as a minimum. You want to pop this up for 2.8 for the sell-on or potentially even 2.9. You do unfortunately just have to go with your gut and keep going with these searches. We've got one there, we've missed it, but you can see there is the opportunity. We've got another one there if I haven't, that's the one we've already messed up. So you keep going, and it isn't something that is as easy as normal sniping, but the thing is right now the market is having a problem. You've got to get around it. We can't just say, oh well, the market's having a problem, I'm just going to continue to do what I used to do, because it doesn't work right now. But as you can see, you've still got the opportunity to use compare price to your advantage. So we're going to sell that one for 2.8 and move on to the next filter. So for the next one, we're going to go for Gold Rare, Senegal, Premier League and Chelsea. And the reason we're doing this is because Mendy and Koulibaly fit on this. So I've gone on Footbin, I found out that Mendy is going for 14,250. So if you go for 14,500 on the search, we should be able to find pretty much the biting point of his minimum. So if we go along the end, we do have one there at 2 hours, but it is a 14,250. That 13,250 is a snipe. We're going to take the 14,250 off the market just because that's going to sort of prohibit us from doing good snipes. And we really want to be picking up the Mendy's at around, realistically, the 13 mark. So that 13,250 would have been good. We could have sold it on for a little bit of profit, but not as much as some of these other ones that are coming up. You really, I would say 13 is going to be the best biting point for this guy. Obviously, if you find a Koulibaly, you want to pick him up straight away. Any price is good for a Koulibaly. Now, the reason we picked up the 14,250 Mendy is because we're not going to lose coins on that. We'll sell that for 14,500, maybe even a little bit more if we can. If 15k is doable, we will do that. But the reason we're taking that off is because you just can't compare price when there's one over the 2 hour mark. So obviously, if that one was, far more expensive, we wouldn't buy it off. But because we can't take a loss, we can, make a profit off of that still, even if it's a few coins. It's worth taking it off the market so you can use this filter. Now, obviously, we're now waiting on the 13,250s, the 13s, and anything lower in order to make our prime amount of profit. Obviously, a lot are coming up at 14k, which is, of course, going to be the standard, as that's kind of just below his price. So we are obviously going to be creeping and trying to find those 13ks as much as we can. There should be one coming up soon. I mean, we missed the first one. That is obviously a little bit of an L. We'll go back over here. I feel like sometimes it takes a minute to load. We'll go back over. Let's have a look. 14k. Loading again, 14,500. We just got to keep going at it. Now, obviously, sometimes these filters do take a while, and it is best that, especially with an 86, be doing it at 6 o'clock when new kind of packs have came out, or there's new players coming out, people are opening a ton of packs. But right now, it's definitely not a bad time to be doing it. Obviously, we haven't found one yet. We found a couple at the biting point. We haven't found the perfect snipe. Oh, it's got to be there. 13,750s, like nobody's business. Let's have a look. Can we get one? We'll do a 10 count before I show you the next filter, because we hopefully can at least get one. So 10, 9, 8, oh, 13,500. We're getting close. 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, we've been kicked out. We'll move on to the next one. So moving over to League One, what we found is that Donnarumma and Keylor Navas are both sat at around 26,000 coins, which means if I search around that, we should find the biting point for where we can do a bit of compare price. So 26k, you can see it's literally perfect here. So all we need to do is take 10% off, which is going to be 2.6, obviously half that 1.3. So if you take one off that's 25, take off the 0.3, it brings you down to 24,700. If we pick up a 24,500, it is profit. So anything that says 24, we're pretty much golden to pick up. If you pick up a 24,750, you just, we've just missed the 22,500. You can see how it's not even that hard to snipe like this. You can still make a ton of coins. It's just about getting the right snipes. That one there is obviously the one we've already missed, but we can definitely get a 22. I think Donnarumma, yeah, they're about the same price, so it's not worth picking up a Donnarumma for anything less. So it's 22 or 24, sorry, is the biting point for this one. We've seen 22,500 already. We've already seen one that exceeds the expectations, and I know that some of you guys are going to be saying, well, this takes a little bit longer because obviously the market's ruined. Guys, I can't control the market, but what we can do is control how we use it. That's a 24. That is a lovely one. We've missed it. that was a blunder on my part. We're gonna be ready for the next one. I don't want to spend too much time on each filter because you guys can kind of see how this is working. The filters speak for themselves. You guys know that they're going to work. So for the last two, I'm just going to run you through the filter and show you, because obviously the resetting, I understand it is annoying, and I've actually got a fight to be watching right now, which is obviously the big fight. We've got a Fury fight. Obviously it's not, you know, boxing community. I don't know how many of you are there. It's not big for the boxing community. It's a disappointment in that we've got the fighters, best fighters not fighting each other again. We've got Chisora Fury, which is like, it's just a mismatch. It just doesn't make sense. You know, it's like claiming that United are a top team because they used to be. It's the same as claiming Chisora is as a good opponent for Fury. You know, it's just not a valid comment. We've been kicked out of the market again, so I've got to give you the other two filters. We've done Prem, we've done Serie A, we've done League One. Bundesliga, we've got right mid, German. FC Bayern is definitely a good one right now. And what is the last league? What am I forgetting? La Liga Santander, I would say goalkeepers minimum 10 250. And then you want to set the maximum, obviously, to what they're currently at. You've got Stegen, Courtois, and a couple others. You need it gold rare, so you don't get any of the other keepers coming up, but that is the best we've got for you now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm sorry that we can't do as much on the market, but blame EA for making their game trash, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.